Hey everyone, so today is Wednesday, College Prep Wednesday, and we're talking about grinding and hustling and making sure that you are doing what you need to do to get to college, right? It's important that as you're going along in your career in high school, in middle school, that you don't lose that focus. That when you lose it, get back on it. And remember that you have a goal, that you have an aim, and that nothing or no one should take you away from it. For example, I know a guy and he is the same age as me and we went to school around the same time. And he was a huge, he's a football player and really active in school, when it came to sports and social events and a lot of, things that require you to be active with, peers and etc. There's nothing wrong with extracurricular activities. But what happened with him is that he forgot his end game, right? He was very focused on the right now, the here, and not worrying about tomorrow. But what ended up happening with that gentleman is that he ended up losing his touch. He ended up falling. He ended up falling behind. When he fell behind hard. And so when you're going in school, when you're saying how, I have a break and, it's the semester is almost over and it's the end of the quarter, remember that you don't have your certificate yet. You don't have your diploma, you don't have your degree. So what are you celebrating? There's no celebration until you have what you need, until you are where you want to be and where you want to go. And that's important. Having your goal in mind daily. Don't just say it once a week or, once at the beginning of the quarter or once at the beginning of the semester. Have your why and know it. Say it daily. Have it in your mind. Write it down. It's not good enough to just kind of think about it here and there. You must be very persistent in what you want. A lot of times, we're in high school and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in high school. And you kind of, get this mentality that you're on top of the world and that, there's nothing beyond high school. There's a world, beyond high school. If you choose to go off to college or to be an apprentice somewhere or to do a trade or whatever the case may be, start a family, there's a world beyond high school. And a lot of times in high school, you're experiencing that. You're going through things, you're experiencing accomplishments, traumas, or whatever the issue may be. We all have different circumstances. But if you're preparing for college, if you're wanting to go to college, preparation starts now. It does not start later. Believe me when I say it starts now. When you enter high school, when you're in 8th grade, it starts then. Because when you start early, you're ready when it gets to being that time to apply. You have to apply right now. What is it that you want to do and why? What's your why? What's keeping you motivated? Who's keeping you motivated? Maybe it's mama, right? Mama said, she wished she would have went to school or she wished she had an opportunity to go to college. And so you want to show mama that you can do it, that you can be all that you can be because mama will be proud, right? Keep that why. Or maybe, you're just tired. You're tired of being where you're at and you want to change. Or maybe you want to change the world. Or maybe you want to be a doctor. Or maybe you want to be a writer. Maybe you want to, be a photojournalist. Whatever your why is, keep that in mind. When you keep that in mind, nothing and no one can take that away from you. When I was in high school, a lot of things were going on with me. A lot of things. I wanted to be married at 16, quit school. I wanted to. I was great academically. I did well, but I was tired. Right, I was very tired. But then 10th grade year, when my family became homeless, was when it kind of clicked in my mind. I have a why. I have a why. I have a why for why I want to go to school, for why I want to go to college. Even though I didn't have money, right? My family didn't have money, but I knew I had to go. I had to make it something attainable, something that I could, actually touch. That being a degree, that being a certificate, I had to actually go, or an acceptance letter. I knew I had to go and be where I want to be. And that's a part of college prep. Doing the things now that you may not like or love in order to go to where you want to be. So maybe it means sacrificing that football basketball on Friday in order to study for the ACT that's coming up very soon. Or maybe that means you're going to shadow someone that you want to be, like a doctor. Let's say you want to be a doctor. So you go and shadow a doctor on Friday or Thursday or whenever it is, and you sacrifice friend time, family time, because you know at the end of the day that is going to help you. And being social may not be the best thing for you at that time, right? College preparation is a mentality. It is a complete different framework of thinking. Once you get that going through your head, you understand that, you know what? I have an aim, I have a goal, and I have a why. And nothing or no one will break me from that. No one or nothing will break me from that. Because I know where I want to be in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. You know, it may take me some sweat. It may take some blood and some tears, but I know what I want. And nothing or no one can take you from that. A lot of times you want people to push us all the time. You got to push yourself. No one can do anything for you. You have to push yourself. Sometimes people don't have a support system. They have themselves, and that's it. That's all they have. That's all they have. They don't have money. They don't have, all of this stuff that someone else may have. No. They have themselves, their hopes and dreams, and they keep it in a prayer in their hand. And they keep going. Sometimes we feel like, we're just going to give up. Are you really? Really? Do you have the luxury of giving up? Like, do you honestly have that luxury? Can you honestly say you have that luxury of giving up? I mean, if you do, let me know. Because most people that I know don't have the luxury of giving up. That's not really a luxury, And so when you want to go after what you want to go after it hard. Take those hard classes. Take the AP course. Stay after school for tutoring. Go before school for tutoring. Stay at lunch with your teacher and have him or her help you. Have them help you. If you're not getting a 4.0, a 3.5, or 3.0, what are you doing? Hanging out. Partying. Sacrifice. That's the part of the college mentality. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. And you can have whatever you want to have. Sacrifice now for having a life that you want later. It will take a lot of time and effort and dedication, but you can do it. You just need to sacrifice. College prep is about sacrificing your now for your later. Maybe putting off, social life until you're done. Or maybe, reducing the time that you have for friends. And maybe putting in more time for studying or for applying for the school or for doing scholarships. I didn't have money to go to school. So what I did was I applied. I wrote essays, I talked to people, and I did what I had to do in order to get to where I had to be. I knew I didn't have no money, but that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me. And it shouldn't stop you. If you know what you want, you will make a way, and you should. If you need any help, let me know. Send me an email, inbox me.